I'm thinking about the candy cane brow because I could do that. Thanks for the idea. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Jan. So today we are going to be doing a elf makeup look. So not the makeup brand elf, but an actual Christmas elf. That's so exciting, right? So right now you'll just see me color matching this new foundation that I got from Milani. So this is the Milani foundation in the color 8A. So you'll just see me applying my foundation with a Real Techniques foundation brush. And I use the brush to apply the foundation, and then afterwards I use a beauty blender to just go over it, just to make sure there's not any streaks in my foundation and that it is completely seamless. I am now using the Milani Perfect and Conceal concealer in the color Pure Beige. I like to conceal under my eyes, on my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. I usually let this concealer sit for about a minute or two, just so it can get a bit tacky before I blend it out with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer sponge. The sponge is damp, so I always try to make sure that I am blending out that concealer right in the inner corner of my eyes and everywhere else I have it. So in order for me to do the rosy cheeks for the elf look, I am using the Juvias Place, the Saharan blush in the color Toby. And this is the volume 1 palette. So I am still going to be contouring with the e.l.f. Contour and Concealer palette. I'm going to be using the darkest brown right underneath where I put the pink at for my cheeks, just to sculpt my cheeks up a little bit. And you'll see me using a smaller brush for my nose contour with the same powder, just for a little bit more definition. I still want it to look a little bit glam, sculpted, snatched, okay? I did add a little bit of that pink blush to my nose, not that much, and then I did make sure it was very blended out on the edges, just so it can look rosy on the tip of the nose and not like Rudolph. So I'm going to be using the Milani liquid lipstick in the color Satin, and I'm going to be turning the ends of my eyebrows into a candy cane. So I wanted to put the red base layer down first with a small pointed angle brush, and then I'll be going in with the white NYX liquid liner to add like the candy cane stripes. So you'll see me like slowly going in doing that. I feel like this part was so tedious. Like, I was trying to plan it out on how to put this liquid liner on top of my brow hairs. And the best way to apply it was to just make like a small little box or a small little square, and then put the brush so that it's going in the direction of the hairs, if that makes sense, just to make sure you get that full white. Now I'm going in with this brow gel. It's like a brown brow gel. I'm not sure who it's by, but I'll link it down below. And I am using a small pointed brush to just add some freckles onto my face. I already have freckles, so I kind of just let some of those show through. And then I just added some on top for each cheek. I am now going in with the James Charles palette and using the darkest green. The shade is called Daddy. And I'm just going to use that in my crease. I am now going to be using the shade Social Blade from that same palette and just using that as my transition color to blend the green up to my eyebrow. Now I'm going to be cutting my crease with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Now I am going to be packing on the shade Flashback from the James Charles palette right into where I put that concealer at. This is going to make the white stand out more and look really crisp and clean. So I'm just going to be using the clear eyelash glue by Duo to cut my crease and add some glitter. So I'm going to be adding the glue from the inner corner all the way to the middle of my eye. And then using the color Renegade in the Truly Madly Deeply palette by ColourPop to just stick on the glitter with a small pointed brush. To highlight, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild highlighter powder in the color Blossom Glow. And I'm going to be putting it on the tip of my nose, above my cheekbones, underneath my brow, and on the top of my lip. For the lips, I'm going to be using that same satin Milani liquid lipstick, but I'm only going to be putting it on the middle of my lips with a brush. I didn't want my lips to be too red, just kind of like a rosy pinkish color. To clean up around the edges of my cupid's bow, I always use my concealer brush just to make sure my lips are very defined whenever I'm putting on a little lippy. And then that little highlight always makes it just gleaming just a little bit more, okay? On top of that red, I did use the ColourPop Stunting So Juicy Gloss. And then to finish off this look, I used the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray all over my face. This is definitely my favorite part because that means I am finished. It is a wrap. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.